happy Wednesday the 21st of May. It is May's extreme day trip time, so I'm off to Eindhoven in the Netherlands, so Holland. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to this one. Don't think there's a huge amount to do here. From what the research I've found, there's a few bits and pieces, a couple of museums, there's a cathedral. Other people have got on trains and gone other places as well. So I'm going to get there this morning. I got a really early flight, so if flight's at 6:25, it is now 3:15, so I'm leaving any minute now. Hour up to Stansted. Usual parking at Radisson Blu. As I say, 6:25 for the flight. It's only an hour flight, so it gets into Eindhoven at 8:25, and then I've got a 9 o'clock flight back this evening, but it lands at 9:05. I love that. So yeah, I've got a full day. So let's head off to the airport. As you can see, we are in duty free. Security was a lot worse than it looked as usual. It was about 15-20 minutes to get through, but it always looks absolutely ridiculous and like it's going to take me an hour, but it goes quite quickly. So we're just walking through duty free. I need to go to Boots to see if I can get a little travel size sun cream. Although it's supposed to be about 19 today in Eindhoven, but cloudy, so I probably won't need it, but I'm going to get it anyway because I burn like a lobster. It is just gone 5 o'clock, flight's at 6:25, so I haven't got too long to sit about. Have a look at the board and make sure it's on time, and then yeah, we'll go from there. Success, although the queue in Boots was ridiculous, but this little pot was 50 mils and it was £5, but that's small enough it can stay in my bag for all my EDTs now, so I'm going to fill up my water bottle and wait for the gate. Gate has been announced. We're in gate 47. The good thing about Ryanair is they do what's called a travel assistant, so on their app you've got all your boarding pass, you've got where you sit in, and it updates it as well as soon as the gate's available, so that's quite handy. So yeah, gate 47. Oh, it's a walking one, and we're going to the right. So I saw this on TripAdvisor when I put in Google things to do in Eindhoven. And it's a city walk with audio guide. Basically you do it yourself, you plug your headphones in and away you go. Obviously it gives you 7 languages as well. Stops in all the different places that I wanted to go anyway. 2 to 3 hours itinerary. So you go past all of those different places. So I thought I'd give it a go. It was £8. So I'll just plug my headphones in and away I'll go. We're at the gate, gate 47. It seems to be on time. It is 25 to 6, so I expect they'll start boarding soon. Just like to spot the Ryanair flight. There's like loads of planes out here, so obviously Stansted is the most popular for Ryanair, and EasyJet tend to be Luton, so yeah, we're going to the back of the plane and we're going to get on. So Ryanair gave me a window seat this time, so they must think, oh, you've flown a while and we've put you in the middle for quite a while, so we'll give you a window. So I've got a window going out and coming back, so that's quite nice, because obviously it's daylight as well, which is the good thing about flying this bit later in the year. It's daylight at 6 o'clock, so yeah, at the moment we've obviously, you can see out there, I've got a on the wing from row 24. It's starting to fill up now. I think it's going to be a full flight. So yeah, I'll see you when we get to Eindhoven. Well, that was a mission. Trying to find my way out now. Yeah, so immigration was ridiculous, although there was 4 queues out, they were like grilling us all as we came through, like what are you here for, how long are you here for, even wanted to see my return ticket. Have I been here before? Never had that before. Flight was really quickly, 45 minutes over and done, really quick. Oh, I'm going through nothing to clear, I'll come back to you. Although it's just a walkway, there's not even anybody here, so I'll continue. So yeah, flight was really quick, 45 minutes. I had somebody on the aisle, so the middle free, so that was good. Managed to get about half an hour sleep. But yeah, immigration, that's the worst one I've had. Didn't take too long, but they wanted to know the ins and outs and see my return ticket, so yeah. I've got to jump on a 400 or a 401 bus into the centre, 25 minutes, it's about €3.50. I don't know where I'm going to get that from, so trains, shuttles and buses, that'll be the one. I do need to find out where I can get a ticket from as well, and then we'll go from there. So time is 10 to 9, so we've got about 10 hours in the city to explore, so let's go and find out what we can do. I have found the bus station. It's literally a walk over. You can see the building behind me, you probably can't actually. So it's literally a 2-minute walk over from the main terminal over to the bus station. There are bus tickets, but the instructors from the bus that's just left has got off and told us that we can, as long as we've got a bank card, we can tap in and tap off on the buses, so that's really handy. So we can tap in when we get there, and it'll take the money off of there. So let this one go because the 901 seems slightly cheaper than the 855. Perhaps it's because it's after 9 o'clock, I don't know. Just looked at my boarding pass to go home because obviously it wouldn't load when I was at the airport when you wanted to see it. So I showed him my email confirmation, but I've just loaded it and they've changed my seat going home. I had a window seat going out both ways and they've now changed me. So I'm now 3D, so I'm on an aisle, but 45 minutes, it doesn't matter, does it? So yeah, the next bus is 9:01 into the centre for 25 minutes, and then we'll go from there. All of the stops as well, the A, B, C, D, have all got these boards as well telling you where they're going to, how long they're going to be, and if they're going by somewhere. So we're going to Eindhoven station via Eindhoven. 3 minutes for the next one. Obviously I haven't a clue what any of that says, but we're up here at the station and you can get different buses. Tells you where it goes as well. Starts at the airport, stops at the station, which is the centre, so that's handy. Oh, there we go. You can pay for the bus, tram, train and metro using the Dutch public transport smart card before checking in. He said you can use a card, so presumably use a card and tap it when we get in there. We'll find out. I don't know if you can see the board up there, but again it gives you, it's very much like Copenhagen's bus system. It gives you where you are, where you're going and the end destination. So there it comes back around again. It also announces where you are, which is handy. So it announces the stop, it tells you what the arrival time is and where the final destination is. So yeah, good information. I have just got off the bus. That was very easy. As I say, last stop was the central station. Now I'm not sure if the station in front of me, I think, is the train station. So they dropped me off at the bus station. It's 9:30, so I think I've got to go from here. I'm not sure where I've got to walk to, so I'm going to have a look on Google Maps. I might go and get some food as well, because obviously I had my last food at the airport at like 5:15, so I'm actually quite hungry. So I think I'm going to walk. I'm going to also download obviously my walking tour and see where that takes me. But yeah, I'm going to look at Google Maps and see where I am, and then go from there. But the bus was really easy. You tapped in when you got on it, and then you tapped out when you got off of it. So far it hasn't given me how much it costs, but I'll let you know what it is at the end of the day. So yeah, let's see where we can go from here. So I found the Golden Arches. I know. You come to all these different places and you go to McDonald's, but McDonald's is easy for breakfast, and also means I can sit down and then assess where I'm going to go and how I can do my walking tour. So yeah, McDonald's for breakfast it is. So we're not doing McDonald's breakfast because they've sold out of breakfast. The only thing we've got left is pancakes or croissant. So I don't really want a croissant with jam. Well, there's a Dunkin' Donuts there, so I might go and see what they've got for breakfast. But how can McDonald's sell out of breakfast at 9:30 in the morning? Very strange. So let's go and see what Dunkin's have got and go from there. Oh, that sun is bright. Still a bit of a nip in the air though, so didn't bring a jacket today. I just brought like a cardi that I bought in Sainsbury's yesterday, so I thought I want something light. So I'm hoping it's a warm up in a bit. Yeah, Dunkin' Donuts is bus because just donuts. I thought they might have had some breakfast. It's not really. It doesn't seem to be any sort of cafes or anything around. I've not even seen a Starbucks. I mean, really. But I've just had a look on Google Maps and the Flying Pins that I wanted to visit, which are basically a big set of Skittles. They're a 10-minute walk from here, so I am going to go up to there first. Once I've gone up there, I'll then look at my map and also look at the walking tour to see how I start that. When I looked at it earlier, I couldn't really see how it worked or what I did to download it. So yeah, when I get up to the pins, I've got some cheddis in my bag. I might have some cheddis. We'll go up to there first, take a few photos around there, and then we'll assess. I believe this is also the City Walk Tunnel, I think it's called, or something like that. Anyway, But there's a lot of cyclists about today. Everywhere you look, there's bikes and stuff. Yeah, I'm sure this is... I don't know. I'm just wondering. But yeah, I've got another 5 minutes to where I'm going, so keep going. So you can see in front of us the flying pin sculpture. Now, I don't know what relevance it is. I need to go and find a board or something to find what it is. I also need to get over to the middle somehow. Okay, so it says the flying pins is the work of pop artist couple Klaus Oldenburg and Kujan Bruggen, erected in 2000. The sculpture cost about 1.1 million euros and was funded by local businesses. Well, there is no plaque to be found near the artwork itself. The artist intended for the sculpture to represent its surroundings. Yeah. So it's an 8.5 metre tall sculpture of fiberglass and plastic. So it's supposed to be a bowling ball that has knocked down the pins for a strike. So there you go. One thing I am finding that there's quite a lot of greenery, but there's no benches or anything. Right, I'm just passing. I presume this is a campus of some sort or a sports centre, but there's just no benches or anything to sit anywhere. So that's a bit annoying. So I need to stop and see if I can find where my walking tour goes, because I don't just want to walk and get lost. Yeah, so and I'll just tell you, there's cycle lanes and buses and little mopeds everywhere. You can hire bikes, you can hire mopeds, but they are everywhere. I'd say it's a campus, looking at the kids that are coming across here now. I say kids, young adults. But yeah, I just need to look at my my app and see where I go from here. Okay, so we've gone round in a big circle. I'm back to McDonald's. But I finally managed to get the app to pick up. So it says, let's take a walk. You've arrived at your chosen starting point. This is a place where you'll follow the entire route. We'll end up again. Before we set off, let's go through the app. Every time you get close to a point of interest, I don't know if you can see that because of the sun, the app will notify you. You will hear a ping sound and a photo of the point of interest will appear, and you can play the accompanying story by pressing the play button. There are usually several photos available to view. Okay, so press the play button. Telling me about activating the audio. You can listen to it as many times as you want. Okay, so then you go to the app. Okay, so 18 September Square, which is the square we're in at the moment. So apparently this is one of the busiest squares, and it was named this after liberation in 1944, I think it said. You can also find a tile commemorating the date. Ooh, there's a weekly market on Tuesday. Fresh fruits and sandwiches and all sorts. Flowers and cosmetics. Well, it's a Wednesday, so I missed it by a day. I just got another ping, and apparently this glass building is called the Blob, and it is a shopping. Yeah, looks like a shopping thing. So apparently it stands for binary large object. It's a bit weird, isn't it? It's just a glass building. Well, they've got a cafe out there as well. It's designed by an Italian architect. He created the building as an entrance to the adjacent shopping centre, which I think, it'd be the Emma district behind it. It's a combination of steel and glass. Height of 25 metres. So there you go. So this is the Phillips Museum, which is exactly as you would think, all things Phillips that are made by Phillips. Apparently it started in 1891. I think you can go in there, but it doesn't look very open at the moment. It says entrance. It doesn't open till 11 o'clock. So basically the museum showcases the development of Phillips from start till finish, but it doesn't open until 11 o'clock, and it is at 10:28 at the moment, so I may come back here in a bit. €12.50 to get in, maybe. So I've come across on my walk St Catharine's Church. It's very impressive. door's open, so I wonder if you can go in. It's very impressive. You could see the spars when I was walking along. Let's poke our head in the door and see. Oh, I've got another ping. There you go, it gives you some information. The church and city centre is considered one of the architects 1827 to 1920 and best design. Design is inspired. Not that you can read that because I'm too far up. All the time. So the design is inspired on the 13th century French Gothic architecture. Two towers which are 70 metres in height have a different form. Oh, okay. Oh look, it gives you the history there as well. Destroyed by fire in 1486, damaged by fire in 1554. Old church was demolished in 1860. Present church is taken into use. Heavily damaged in Second World War. Excavation of the medieval chancel. Okay. The stained glass windows are beautiful. Beautiful in here. Absolutely gorgeous. It's huge as well. It's huge. Look at those ceilings. Wow. You feel like you have to whisper in places like this, don't you? So pretty. It's nice that it's just open and you can walk in and around, and they've got like, it's kind of like an exhibition with all the different bits and pieces in here as well. And you can literally just, oh my goodness, there's skulls. You can just wander around. I like that a lot. I also like the fact that they've got it in Dutch and English. Huge chunk of the christening font dates to the 14th and 15th century. Wow. Let's go and see who the skull is. Oh. In March 2002, touching archaeological came to light in the town centre, blah 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 blah. The skeletal remains of a 10-year-old child were found. The burial was close to the main altar and must have been from 1300. Wow. It's possible to determine the sex of the child. Oh, DNA in the teeth. That's crazy. It was a boy. How scary is that? Oh my god, look at his teeth. How can he still have teeth? Wow, that's crazy. Crazy. Toys? Church grounds used not only for ritual purposes but illustrate several hundred finds of toys. Huh, that's cool. Metal funeral wreaths. Wow. Church brick, slate. This is cool. Oh look, they found like a necklace. Huh. It's rosary. Beads of bone, glass, git and amber. I reckon it's 1500 to 1800. Wow, that's crazy, isn't it? I mean, look, you can actually see, like, if you look at them close, you can see that. I mean, look at the swags on that body bit. I mean, how can that still be intact all these years later? It's crazy. Pottery that was found. Fragment of a gravestone. dating 1500. Wow, oh, more skulls. Eek, scary. I can't believe they've got their teeth. Didn't think they had teeth. Like it would have. Oh gosh, they actually give you like a what it would look like. That they can do that now is ridiculous. But you wouldn't have thought after all these years that there would be teeth still. So, 9-year-old boy dating 1600, and a woman, approximately 40 years old, dating 1650. How can they have their teeth? Would have thought, well, perhaps they don't rot away. Not rot away, but wow. Oh, here we go. So it says burials during the excavation. More than 750 human skeletons were found. They date from the period circa 1200 to 1850. Thanks to physical, anthropological, and biochemical research and possible juicy information about the living persons, such as their age, death, sex, and state. That is crazy. That is crazy. Majority of people were buried in wooden coffins. There were a number of coffins where inside was coated with lime layer. Such coffins were used for people who died of highly infectious diseases. Oh goodness. Wow. Wow. Just find that fascinating. Oh my god, and again, more skulls with teeth. It's 50 to 59, 60 to 69. Wow. And these are like, oh, the backbone. Oh goodness me. Backbone of a hunchback man died at the age of 45. I mean, how they can tell that is crazy. Oh, we've got a femur up here. Wow. Wow. Oh, look at that. The hand had only the 1 hour hand in the periods when minutes were not important. Okay. Interesting. Wow. That's really cool. Again, more stained glass. Such an impressive church. So I can't say I'm loving the walking tour. It's taking me down some really odd places, and yeah, I'm calling it a bust. That was £8 wasted, but that doesn't matter. I've had a look on sort of like walking tour at different places it's taking you to, and there's another church I'd quite like to go and have a look at. Once I've done that, I've pretty much done everything in Eindhoven. There's not a huge amount to do here, to be honest. I don't think it's a day. I mean, I've got 10 hours here. Certainly not a day to spend a whole day here, unless you want to sit in a pub or, do you know what I mean? And that's not me. So I'm going to go to this, walk into this church, which is 6 minutes. From there I'll assess where I want to go next. If there's anything else I want to see on the walking tour, I'll just direct Google Maps to it, because the following the tour as well, it's it didn't keep you on the right path. It didn't tell you where to go, and like you get turned around and go back again. So I'm using Apple Maps to take me to the right place, and then I'll obviously go next from there. There was somebody on the EDT Facebook groups who said they got a train to somewhere which is all canals and all sorts, so I might have a look at that and see where that is. But it's all for Friday, for a Wednesday. It's dead. There's nobody about. The streets all shut. There's the odd shop open here and there, but perhaps Wednesday's like a rest day, I don't know. But we're going to the Augustine church, so let's head to there and then we'll assess from there. It's another impressive church, although I don't think this one's open. The doors are all locked up. And there's right at the very top of that spire, I want to say Jesus, because he's got like a thorn crown around his head, but I could be wrong. I'm not very religious, so I wouldn't have a clue, to be honest. But yeah, it's very impressive, but I don't think you can go in this one, which is a shame. There's a very odd statue out the front. Very odd. Yeah, doors are shut. Oh, there's like a very modern building on the side though. Oh, look at the chairs. That's cool. The chair sculpture, that's really cool. I like that. But yeah. No, all shut up. So we won't be going in there today. It's a shame. Okay, so I'm going to go up to the Silly Walks tunnel, which is based on Monty Python. Apparently it's just a graffiti tunnel, but it's quite fun for photos. So I'm going to go up there. Ooh, wind's got up a little bit now as well, so it's a bit nippier. It's very overcast today, which is a shame. Oh, I can see the spire of Catharine's Cathedral, or church. Yeah, I'm not gonna. I just looked on the Facebook group and it was Utrecht or something like that. It's the place that somebody jumped on a train to, but it's 20 euros each way pretty much, and I don't really want to spend another 40 euros. So I'm going to walk up to the Sea Channel. I'm then going to go to, I think I'll have a mooch in the Phillips Museum. There is a light experience, light and touch and innovation experience, but again that's 12 euros to get in. They've got a massive ball pit which would be amazing, but you know, I've got no one to video me jumping in it. So yes, I think I'm going to do that. Silly Tunnel, Phillips Museum. I've just had my roll that I made. I'll have a walk through the shops. There is supposedly a food sort of market, street food place as well, so I'll sort of see if I can find that. All else fails, I'll find a Snarbies and sit and chill. It's definitely a doable in a day. There's not a huge amount here to do, to be honest. As I say, you can pay for the museum. If you're a football fan, PSV, I believe, is a big thing here, and you can go and tour the stadium. So pass that on the bus on the way in. I'm not a football fan, so not for me. So yeah, I mean, an earlier flight would have been better home, but it is what it is, doesn't matter. I'm sure I've got my Kindle with me, so I'm sure I can find a coffee shop or something and sit and chill for a few hours. But first off, let's head to the Silly Walk tunnel. We're making a bit of a detour. There's like a beautiful park here, there's a little river running along it, and there's a place called De Lac, whatever that is. It says a tourist attraction, so we're having a detour. We're going to go in here and have a look and see. It's very pretty, even if it isn't anything in there. I think it might be like a mansion or something. Flowers and everything on the outside, very pretty. This purple one, pretty. So it's saying this is De Lac. So this is a historical landmark. It doesn't really give me any information about it on Google. It's very impressive. I'd say it's probably a political house or something of some sorts. There's another big old white mansion over there as well. So it says the entrance is around the front, so I might be able to just go and have a look around the grounds. So we're going to go and see. Found the plaque. So the villa was the home of Anton F. Phillips, founder of Phillips Light Bulb Factory. There we go. He bought the plot when he was 29 years old. Lived here until 1923. It's now become a national monument. So I'm going to go and see if I can have a wander through. Unfortunately, it looks like it's tours only. You can't just wander in, although on the website it says it's open 24 hours. I can understand why it's, tours only, because obviously it's a museum, but I'd love to have a look around the grounds. I walked past as well, there's a lovely little, you can see like a little white bridge, and the grounds look absolutely gorgeous, so that's a shame. But it says there's no tickets available for any tours today, so not too sure, but never mind. So back on the original plan, into the Silly Walks tunnel. So this is what they call the Silly Walks tunnel. Obviously it's got the John Cleese reference with all the funny dances that he used to do. I don't know how long it's been here, but you've got all the different things that he used to do. Obviously I can't take any photos because I've got nobody with me. But it's like a big long tunnel, and then obviously there's cyclists and a path on the side, so yeah, that's pretty fun. It's big it's a long tunnel, goes all the way down there still as well, so yeah, that's a bit of fun. Obviously if you've got people with you, you can take obviously some fun photos and stuff like I've seen online, but me on my own, not much fun. It is about just gone 2:15. I have had a Burger King for lunch. I had a Burger King for a long time, but all the tables had charging ports as well, so I was able to charge my mobile because I lost loads of battery this morning doing that wandering around. I'm now going to go to the Phillips Museum and do that for a couple of hours. I'm really struggling for stuff to do. It's not warm enough to go and sit in a park. So I'll probably have a look around some shops. I'll probably head back to the airport early. But yeah, it's been good, but definitely not somewhere I'd come back to, I don't think. But anyway, let's continue the rest of the day. Let's just wandering down here. I'm not too sure what is down here, but then I'm going to head to the museum. I've just come into the museum. It was €12.50, which worked out about £10 something. They only take card as well. But basically, if I turn you around, it is the life of Phillips, the Phillips brothers, yeah, Gerald and Frederick Phillips, and how it starts and what they invent and things like the light bulb and all sorts. So it's going to make me feel really old. But yeah, let's go and have a look.
Mama, moet is Jolie en ik dit per se doen?
X-ray tube, 1918. Radio tube, 1919. Television tube at 1951. Good God, it's like that.
Wel schrijven. Rustig schrijven.
Who remembers these old compact disc and cassette tapes? The dictaphones. I remember one of my first companies that I worked for had one of those, something similar like that. A lot smaller discs, a lot smaller cassettes then.
Zo. Mijn gezicht lijkt op een paardenboom.
Well, I was in there a lot less than I thought it would be, but actually it was really interesting seeing all the different things that Phillips did and the life of the two Phillips brothers and how their sons took over and how it evolved, and obviously they sponsored and built the PSV stadium, and yeah, it's actually really interesting. Got a pin for my collection. I am now, I've just seen that there's an Anne Frank monument and there's like a pretty cemetery, so I'm going to wander up to there because that kills a little bit more time because it is 3:15, so I've got quite a bit of time to kill, unfortunately. I'm just trying to follow the Google map to see where I'm going. So it's a 15-minute walk, so we're going to walk up there and see what we find along the way. If we find anywhere with cake or anything we can stop off as well, we'll do that too. I'm not sure where the monument is, but I've just walked through a very pretty park. I think we can go up here. I think it's up here. And there's a lady feeding lots of geese. There's a path that wraps right around here. So I think I might sit on a bench. If I can find a bench, there is. Oh look, there's a bench. Woohoo! So, supposedly, the monument is in here somewhere. So if we walk down this path, we should see it. It's very peaceful in here. A bench. It's very peaceful. That's what I found a lot, actually. I found quite a lot with wandering around the streets. it's very quiet. The foodie areas seem to be getting a bit busier now, but everywhere is very quiet still. I expected to be a lot more people out, but no, there isn't. Look around here, there's like a block monument, but there's people sitting. I don't really want to interrupt. If that's a monument for it, it's a bit underwhelming. But there's a load of geese's as well, and I don't want to get attacked by geese's. But yeah, it's very, very pretty. You see, oh, you see the babies. Geese have got babies. Oh, you probably can't see them that far away, but yeah, I'm not going up there because there's like 2, 4, 6, it's 10 adults and loads of babies. Yep, this underwhelming statue is for Anne Frank. I'm very surprised. I would have thought it would have been a bit nicer than that, but apparently that's all you get here. So, yeah, 1940 to 1945. What? That guy right? So that's when it was erected? I don't know. So we're going to attempt to walk through the... there's a guy sitting on a bench and he says he hates people. Know the feeling. I'm going to attempt to walk through the geese and the babies. Oh. As long as they don't try and attack me. Oh my god, look at all the babies. So many. Can you see them all? Ooh. Look at them all. Oh, Mama's like, get away from me. Get away from me. Actually, now the sun's come out, it's actually really nice. If I could find a bench in the sunshine. Well, there's a bench there, but it's not in the sunshine. But I might sit on there for a bit and just chill. I've got ages yet. Oh, I'm going to go and see if I can find that cemetery. I know it's a bit morbid, but I do like looking at the history on the headstones and seeing how far back you can find them. I think that's fascinating, really. So yeah, I'm going to see if I can find that one, and then I'll see from there. The cemetery wasn't far away from the park at all. It's very well kept in here. Oh wow, it's huge. And they've got some oh, what do you call them, tombs? Wow. Oh gosh, all the names as well. Oh wow. I suppose that's good if you want to then find your relative. That's really handy to find. It's beautiful though, absolutely beautiful. So it's very well kept with the tall fir trees. No, fir trees, hedges. Oh wow, look at these. Well, as if nobody really wants to be this, you know, doom and gloom with me. Do scroll on, but wow, there's some beautiful ones here. Proper like tombs as well. 1899. Wow. Can't even see what that one says anymore. 1881. Gosh, look at these ones. They're impressive, aren't they? Proper like tomb behind it as well. It's a family tomb, presumably, yeah, because there's like lots of different names on the top. So I presume there's more than one person in there. Goodness. Yeah, I'm just going to have a little wander. 2 Island Way, some time. I'm going to People Watch, and I've got strawberries and cream frappuccino, and I've got a hazelnut pyramid. It looks like a croissant and then chocolate and hazelnut on top. So yeah, I'm just going to sit here for half an hour or so and People Watch. Finished my Starbies. That hazelnut pyramid was actually really tasty. It was definitely like a compact croissant, but it was really tasty. I'm heading back to the train station now, bus station even. It's getting cold, I'm getting cold. There's nothing else much to do. I don't just want to sit in a restaurant somewhere, so I might as well just go and sit at the airport and read and relax. It takes about half an hour to get back anyway, so by the time I get back it's going to be about 6 o'clock. So it's what, 3 hours before the flight, so that's not too bad. Yeah, so let's head back to the airport, back to the terminal. That really is an easy service. So it's a 400 or 401. It's about €3 each way, and they go from the terminal straight into the town centre, and that's the last stop and the first and last stop on each. The 400 was slightly quicker. Well, no, actually it was 25 minutes, but it was less stops. There was only 2 stops on that one, whereas the 401 had about 5 stops. But yeah, and it's literally just across the walkway. You can smell the jet fumes. So it's about 5:45. I'm going to go in, probably get a sandwich once I go through the other side. I'm just going to chill this side for a little bit, and then go from there. Through security, it was really quick actually. There was only 5 gates to go through for your boarding pass, and they only had, I think, 4 scanners open, but it went really, really quickly. Although they tell you to take all your stuff out, took it all out, didn't need to. So they need to update their signs a bit, I think. The departure lounge is absolutely hideous. There are so many people in the departure lounge. If I knew that, I probably wouldn't have come through so soon. But I brought myself right down to gate number 2 because there's more seats down here. And then I've not got a gate until 8 o'clock, and it's 20 to 7, so I've got over an hour yet. So I'm just going to sit down here. There's nobody going from here, or if they are, they're already out there anyway. As you can see, there's a load of people out there. So yeah, I've just got some crisps. Oh, I've also picked up these as well, some street waffles. So I'm looking forward to having a munch of those. Got caramel. Yes, I'm just going to sit here, read my book for a bit, and just chill. And we are back. We are over an hour delayed, unfortunately. Apparently the pilot said that that was a standby, and they called them to come and get us. So God knows what happened to our plane. But yeah, we landed at just before 10. It's about 10:05. It's absolutely freezing. The flight was only 45 minutes, so that's good. So I'm just walking back to my car. It's been a good trip. Another city explored. Definitely one I'm not recommend for a whole day trip. As I say, there was a few things to do, but a lot of them you have to pay for, like the museums and stuff. I paid for the Phillips Museum, but obviously other stuff that I could have done I would have had to pay for. So yeah, once I'm done, there is a zoo there, but that was a good hour and a half, 2-hour drive. So that's something I could have done, but you'd need to get out to there as well. So yeah, I mean the flight was like £33. The parking was the usual 25, and then I paid €3 each way for the bus. I paid £10 for the Phillips Museum, and unfortunately I paid £8 for that walking tour, which was a bust. But so it's not too bad for a day, is it? I took all my snacks with me, so obviously I had something to eat at Burger King, and then I had that croissant thing at Starbucks, which was really tasty. So yeah, not bad. As I say, it's another trip, it's another place explored. So that's what my 6th extreme day trip now. So yeah, tick that one off. So I'm heading home. It's going to take me about an hour and 20 minutes because some of the roads are shut by the looks of it. So I should hopefully get home for about midnight, and then I'm going to go straight to bed because I probably only had about 3 hours sleep last night. I'm absolutely shattered. Thankfully I took the liberty of taking tomorrow as a day off work, so I can literally just DOS all day tomorrow. So yeah, so I will leave you here. Thank you again for joining me, and I will see you on the next trip. Take care guys, bye.